Hi, it's me, and that's him, and we're the Sci-Fi Scholars.
And we're talking Arrow, Season 4, Episode 18, 11:59. So obviously, if you have not watched the episode, you don't want to keep watching because you don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, so now that you've presumably seen all the episodes up to now, you'll know that Season 4 started off and has been teasing the whole way through that someone major dies.
A major death.
Major death. And you see Ollie at the cemetery and basically being told by a number of people to deal with it and respond to this death. They're bringing the Flash at one point.
Yeah, because they didn't want to tip their hand at who they were going to kill off.
Yeah.
And that was the only way they could do it while making it legit that would happen. And I really liked that. That was cool. But yeah, this is what they've been building to the whole way through. And it's a death that sucks. Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of people devastated by this death.
I'm just going to be right here.
And this is the fully broken away from the comics now. They cannot go back. Well, they can.
Well, I don't think they're going to follow the comics in that sense anymore. As much as some diehard fanboys like myself were hoping that it would happen, I'm okay with it not, because the TV show is enough of its own thing.
Yes.
And they've already established enough of that it won't happen. And it would have felt weird now even that it would happen. If it did happen. I feel like they could have got there, but it wouldn't. For the nature of the show, I think it was better that they don't go there. Even if she survived.
So obviously, the Black Canary is dead.
Laura Lance is dead.
And so I've seen a bunch of cool fan art around the place, like Lord Mess's picture with the canary carrying the image. But we might throw that up so you can see that, or just maybe link it below.
No, throw it up.
Yeah, so that's a really cool picture doing tribute. But my favourite reaction out of all the characters was Captain Lance.
Oh,
he was just crushed. Like, he doesn't get all the way to the room. He sees Ollie.
He runs in and sees Oliver, and just the look on Oliver's face, which is devastated in its own right. He was, interestingly enough, and I like this because it makes a lot of sense, is he was more devastated than all the Team Arrow that were there. So out of Thea, Felicity, Diggle, and himself, he was obviously the most devastated.
Yeah.
Which is really cool because it throws back to their original relationship and how far they've come and how much they respect each other. Yeah. And then Lance coming in and then seeing him and just in that second just goes...
Can just read his face and then just crumples. It's just...
And
he's finished.
And the crazy thing that I liked about it as well is Oliver's just kind of stood there going, I don't know what to do.
And then he kind of starts to crumple as well.
Yeah, and then it cuts to the end of the episode. And I really like that. I read somewhere someone was like, we're frustrated with Oliver because he did nothing. He didn't try to lend out a hand to help him up. But for me, it was
he doesn't
Oliver
have anything
didn't
left.
know what to do. He was
got
like
left.
His brain was not working.
And they've also teasing that Ollie's response when Dark had gone after his own kid. So Ollie is starting to understand where Lance will be coming from, but he knows he's got nothing to respond to it with. Yeah. And so that was really well done.
The actors killed it the whole way through. I mean, Oliver's Stephen Amell with Katie Cassidy.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's scenes in the bed as well when everyone else left the room, and there's just these moments when they thought that she was going to survive.
Yeah.
If they pulled my wool over my eyes on that one, I thought, oh, hang on, they're going to kill someone else now.
It seems that she knew that even though she'd gotten through surgery and started to recover, she knew it was the end anyway.
She did, but no, they didn't.
Yeah.
And I was kind of cool because I was like, they're leading up, and I'm like, they're going to kill her, and then you almost did, and then they brought her back, and you're like, so maybe it isn't her that they're going to kill, and then they kill her.
Yeah.
And I was just like, she's one of, actually, all of them are my favourites. It's one of the only shows around where I can actually honestly say any episode that concentrates on any of the main characters, I thoroughly enjoy it because I love all the characters.
Yeah.
And my reaction, I'll just, while watching the episode, my mouth was like this. And I was shedding a tear Actually, I shed more than one tear. I teared up a lot.
The thing that got me the most is that she asks Ollie to promise her something, and then it cuts to outside the window. So you know they're still talking.
Yeah.
You don't know what his response to the promise is.
You don't even... Yeah.
And you don't know what the promise
You
is
can't
to start
even lip
with.
read her because she doesn't even start talking.
Yeah. So then the next scene is Speedy saying, I've called Lance, I've told him that she's doing okay, and then the crash cart rocks up.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that was a bad choice. She's going to be... No, she's not going to be...
I really applaud the writers for taking the bold move. I mean, theoretically, they could still bring her back in any way, shape, or form because
they've got time travelers who they say they can mess with the timeline with anyway.
There's a number of ways. It's not just that. It's just many other ways that others have come back from the dead. But to me, this feels pretty permanent.
Yeah.
Like, they've done it in a way that makes me go, I don't think she's coming back as Laurel Lance or the proper Black Canary. She might come back as a doppelganger or from Earth 2 and stuff like that, or some other way like that. But this Laurel Lance, I don't reckon will come back.
No. And she was already going to kill off the Black Canary anyway. She was going to retire it and just be Laurel Lance, District Attorney.
But yeah,
that's been cut as well.
I'm devastated, but at the same time, really excited about where the show's going to go.
It's going to completely change the
this
dynamics
next few
of the
episodes
because
it's going to be interesting.
Like they've lost Diggle's brother as well.
Yes.
Like so, the team is basically was starting to fall apart because of distrust between them and things. Now they've lost Laurel, who was kind of holding some of them together. Diggle's lost his brother and had just had a fight with Ollie about it.
There's no more Felicity in Team Arrow.
No more Felicity. And
interestingly enough with that as well, was there was almost no Felicity whatsoever in this episode until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, where she was coming in as the friend of Laurel.
Yeah.
Not because Ollie needed support. It was literally Laurel's friend.
I really liked it though. It was interesting. Like, I never thought the show would work without Felicity. Because I'm a big fan of Felicity as well, like all the characters. But interestingly enough, I went, this show would actually still survive without her. A lot of people probably kill me for saying that, but I honestly think it would.
Yeah.
And not that I wanted to go, because she's a good character and great actress, but I just was like, wow.
They've basically reset the entire Team Arrow to a point where they're going to have to fashion who they are.
It's gonna be interesting where this heads, because we know there's a season 5.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
And the next 4 episodes of this season, which will...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to reiterate, my reaction was...
And it just raised tons more questions for me.
Thoroughly enjoyed it though.
It was really good. So we both love Stephen Amell as well.
Yes.
So if you want to see more of his stuff, check out our response to his short film Code 8.
Our Code 8 chat. And
get behind that. And we'll be back at the end of the week with the first Avenger.
Captain America.
Yeah. So we delayed Solaris due to some problems. But yeah, we'll be back this week. Captain America on Saturday.
Sayonara.